Morning. We've heard about productivity failing us. Now new data shows construction is in the doldrums. So we've called in the big guns from BusinessDesk to talk about that. Editor Victoria Young joins me here on set. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, great to be here.
Yeah, thank you. So let's start with the liquidations and that picture of construction being tricky. What are we hearing here?
Yeah, don't come with good news. The latest Centrix data, which has just come out this morning, it's showing that company liquidations across the country are up 26% year on year, and of these, construction is up 46% year on year. So it's not a great scene. Construction has been sort of leading the pack in company liquidations, along with hospitality for quite some time now.
This is likely to be the IRD cracking down on unpaid GST or unpaid obligations rather than people putting businesses through because of debts they haven't paid, sort of thing?
It is, and we know the IRD has been very active in the last year or so. You look on the company high court lists and you see all the liquidations, it's IRD that's really getting in there. But at the same time, you know, we're not in a great environment at the moment. The big category of construction that is failing at the moment is residential property developers. So that's, you know, showing just the way that interest rates and the market is not really spicing back up as we, you know, hoped it might have. Yeah.
Give us some good news then. We had some results from some of the big wine companies, so your delegates and your Bill Foley and so on in the last earnings period. How are they looking?
Yeah, it's interesting. So around earnings season, we always get to have a glimpse into these listed companies that show us really what's going on. So we saw Delegate Group, which is Oyster Bay Sav, that we probably all know and love and is exported overseas big time. They were down 14%. That's their net profit after tax figure. And, you know, they're saying all the usual things, tariffs, supply chain issues, a lot of disruption. But Jarden analysts are actually saying we're upgrading this stock just off the fact that the 2015 harvest was good. So that's the green shoot that we're seeing. I mean, the result was a bit grim, but we're always interested in the outlook. We're always interested in what happens next. So that's the result for Delegate and Foley Wines.
Some actual green shoots there.
Yeah, actual green shoots, as you might say. Foley Wine's a little bit of a different picture.
Right.
So this wine group, which is owned by Bill Foley, probably more famous around here for owning Auckland FC. They say they're on a even more of a premiumisation journey. They've had earnings down 21%, but they are hoping for a better vintage this year.
Right. All basically trying to hope that those the momentum's with them, and that the tariff uncertainty that hasn't blown up into a big trade war gives them some sort of runway ahead. Now, from wine to milk, what have the Talleys family been up to? Or their various
Yes, the Talleys food empire has been busy. So they've got a subsidiary called Open Country Dairy. So a couple of weeks ago, it announced it bought Matura Valley milk from A2. Now that was a big deal in the market, but they've also just come out yesterday and said, hey, we're also buying a Taupō milk processor called Miraka. And our agriculture correspondent, Riley Kennedy, he's sort of been unpicking what this deal really means, and what we're sort of learning as we sort of can see what's happening with this deal is that the Matura Valley milk deal, that took a year. This one was done in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So this tells us big things about the nature of the urgency at which Miraka needed to sell or be taken over.
Wow. Okay. So that's obviously a big buy for them. Do we think that'll be the last of it? Who knows? Who knows?
It's pretty interesting. I mean, the Talleys family, we know them for the seafood and the veggies and all that stuff, but you know, they're also in milk. They're also in meat processing. They've got a lot of assets, so probably a lot of cash to spend if they need to.
And working their way up the country. Victoria Young, thank you very much this morning for coming in. And that's Victoria Young from BusinessDesk. We talk business every day with our partners 2 Degrees.